Hi everyone, this is Z from Fremont Rush Soccer, and we're going to go ahead and go over our parking lot policy and introduce our field map for the 2023-2024 playing year. So let's go ahead and get right to it. The very first thing we're going to go over is our parking lot policy and the way our parking lot works at Carl Norvig Park, along with our designated entrances that our players will be entering through and the designated exit which our players will be exiting through. So let's go ahead and get right to it. I'm going to go ahead and click on the Google Maps and you can see Carl Norvig Park in all its beauty and all its splendor. And we'll show it from the actual street view as it is. As you'll probably be familiar of driving down this particular Commons Drive here. And notice the very first thing you'll see is this entrance here. Now this entrance here is actually our exit, believe it or not. Our parking lot actually flows in a clockwise direction. There is a lot of players that are over here, and we want to ensure the safety of all of our players. So for that particular reason, we ask our parents to actually go past this entrance and use the second entrance as the actual entrance itself, or the second pathway as the entrance itself. So you will not be going down. This is an exit, and it's funny that Google Maps actually captured this right here. This is a do not enter exit only sign that we have out there. We actually might have some cones out here and some additional signs out here, but this is a do not enter pathway, okay? So you need to go past this pathway and use the secondary pathway as the entrance. This is exit only. Another thing that I do want to mention to parents as a friendly reminder, those that are brand new or those that have existing players that are returning, this here is a red zone. Okay, this is a red zone. It's not clearly seen here within this particular picture, but it is. This is a red zone, and it's a red zone for a reason. Carl Norvig Park parking lot is extremely small. It's a very small parking lot, and everybody that has been to this field knows that. And because of that, the city has marked these red zones accordingly in case of an emergency. It needs to stay clear. God forbid something happens and there needs to be a fire truck that needs to come to the field. There needs to be an ambulance that needs to come to the field. They need to access the parking lot in an easy form fashion. If you guys are parking there, number one, in a red zone, it's illegal. And number two, that prevents these fire trucks and ambulances to come through. God forbid something happens, okay? This is not an area to park. It is a very narrow parking lot. I think everyone can agree with all of us at Fremont Rush that safety is the #1 priority for all of our players here, okay? So keep this area clean. I do not want to remind parents again, I don't want to see anyone parking in the red zone. So I'm going to go ahead and clear that out, and we'll continue to drive down this particular street. And you can see that we're going to come right here, and I'll flip this around so you can see you're going to go past this here, and you're going to come down here, and this will be your entrance. Okay, moving forward, this will be your entrance. Now, when you enter through this parking lot, just because you've come here and you've entered to the parking lot, do not drop your kids off right here. Okay, I've seen a lot of parents do that they will drop their son or daughter right over here. What happens is when you do that, if it's busy and it's a busy time and you're dropping your son or daughter off, what's going to happen is you're going to stop the flow of traffic coming in. And then, again, as safety being the #1 priority here at Fremont Rush, you'll have cars being backed up on the street, which again is unsafe and it's not permitted. So remember, when you come in, pull into this parking lot and drive all the way down, all the way till you get over here, drop your son and daughter off, and then go ahead and exit this way and be on your merry way, okay? And again, this here, you guys cannot see it, but this here is a red zone. They have painted this to be a red zone, okay? So this is a red zone here, and there's a red zone over there. So it's very, very, very important that parents follow this procedure and do not park in the red zone. Okay, so now that we've done that, let's go ahead and do an aerial view of the entire thing. And I kind of want to show you guys from an aerial perspective of where players will be entering and exiting. So we usually have a gate right here. This gate right here, this will be our entrance gate. Players usually come through here, and that's why we ask parents start over here, because it's very busy. There is a lot of players in this area, okay, that are both coming and going. There's a lot of parents in this area. There's a lot of spectators in this area. So we want to keep this area super clean. Players will be coming through this way. They enter through here, okay, and then when they're done with practice, they exit through here. Okay, so enter through here in this area, exit through here in this area. Okay, there's a gate right here and there's a gate right there. We do have field monitors, and field monitors are well aware that parents are not allowed on the field for safety precautions. And yet again, I'm going to come down here to maybe the street level view and show you guys from this perspective. If I can get down here. See this, where this person is actually particularly standing? This is the gate. And then if I zoom out here and come down into this parking lot, and you can see right here, let me zoom in a little bit, you can see where this rush player is not supposed to be coming through, but this right here is the exit, okay? So right here, this is the exit. This is where players actually exit from, and the opposite side is where players will be entering. Now, one other thing that I do want to mention from an aerial view is the flow of traffic. Okay, again, flow of traffic starts this way, you go down here, and you come through here, and this is the flow of traffic, okay? So you start from here on the left-hand side, just like a clock, and you go all the way down, you pull all the way down. You can drop your kids off this way, and then exit through the first entrance that's located towards Ardenwood Boulevard. Okay, guys, that's the way we do it. This was no, this here is a yes. All right, and now I'm going to go ahead and introduce the field maps to you guys. So this is a document that we'll be sharing with you. Here you can see all the respective teams and the times and their practice days that they'll be attending. Now you can see the field is very packed. As we grow, we need to be able to modify our field in order for everyone to get ample practice. So it's very, very important that parents understand, especially parents that ask for requests of changing times. It's very, very hard for us. We need younger players to practice earlier, and then the older you get, the later you practice. That's just the way it goes. And again, just as a reminder for you guys, we have put in the entrance instructions so you guys can see. This is where you'll be entering from. This is where you'll be exiting from. And there is a red zone, so there's no parking that's allowed there. And then from a visual perspective, again, the arrows are showing you the flow of traffic. Red zones are accordingly, and no parents are allowed on the field. There are field monitors. The entrance for the players are here off to the right-hand side, and they will be exiting through the left. The very last thing that we're presenting here is one for the girls and one for the boys. Your actual team, coach, time, days, field, and the actual location within the field. We want to make this as easy as possible and provide you both a visual and text-based schedule so you can comprehend it accordingly. So that's it. I hope this update was informative, concise, and easy to understand. If there's any questions, please reach out to your respective coach. I'm always in the chat on 360. I would highly suggest all parents to start using 360 as your form of communication. There is a chat feature in there as well, so you can always chat with your coaches. I am also in every team chat as well, so if you need to reach out to me at any time, please go ahead and do, and I'll respond to you in a timely manner. Thanks once again for all your support. I'm excited to see you guys all on the pitch. Go Rush!